Okay, I'm so sorry. I instead of resuming after pause, I switched the video off. So we missed a little bit where I go through Severn and Stan's new armor. We came down here and somebody met us and said that there are Darkspawn that have attacked Redcliffe. We walked over the bridge and Morrigan and Liliana had a discussion about love, and Morrigan said it was a weakness. Not going to replay that, not because it wasn't good, because everything was really interesting, but because my last save is far, far away and I have to redo a lot of stuff that's already recorded, etc. So, stupid me. Let's do this! Darkspawn.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now it's better than later. Better than later.
Okay. And moving along.
That's right, come on! Now it's better than later.
I'm not going to loot the corpses.
All right.
Because, I don't know, I just don't think he'd do that. Really. Right, so there are a bunch of things we need to take care of here.
You need help?
So, for one, let's take care of him. You can do his paralysis. Can you do it quickly, please? And then there's another one. Where is he? Come on, where is he? We have the Hurlock emissary there, but we have another Hurlock. Oh, there.
I'll get on it. Got it.
There we go. Hurlock emissary.
It really suits you.
Run while you can.
This'll be.
And here they come. Actually, you know what? Death Cloud. On this one. Move it. No, I'll have to mind blast when they come, don't I?
Bad day.
Death Cloud, good. Let's move out of here, Morrigan.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
And okay, I think
I'll try to be merciful.
someone goes through.
Another corpse for the pile.
Oh, there's a Herlock emissary there, of course. Yes.
Ready. Got it.
Oh, he got chain lightning off. I don't want to. There we go.
Now's better than later.
Brilliant!
Okay. Now.
Done. Die already! Die!
You can just, I don't know.
I shall do it.
Later!
Can you please
As you
like,
wish.
taunt
Very
him
well.
and slap him in the face? And let's move out of here.
Is it time to kill
battle I
something?
see.
Come on, Alistair.
Now's better than later.
Not fear, you shall pay!
No skill! Only desperation! Got it.
Begin the onslaught.
Here we go.
My lord, you're here. Thank goodness.
What's happened here?
I don't rightly know. Riordan of the Grey Wardens arrived this morning, just ahead of the Darkspawn. I was told he has urgent news and to send out patrols to watch for your arrival. Then we were attacked.
Take me inside. There must be no more delays.
I should take you to the hall right away, my lord. They'll be waiting for you there.
It is a relief to see you unharmed. And you as well, Alistair. The Darkspawn that attacked Redcliffe were relatively few in number, I'm afraid. It was assumed the horde was marching in this direction, but that is not true.
Riordan tells us that the bulk of the horde is in fact heading towards Denerim. They are perhaps 2 days away from the capital.
How certain are we that this is good information?
I ventured close enough to listen in, as it were. I am quite certain.
God, I love his voice. I wish the Inquisitor would sound like him in Dragon Age Inquisition. Has word been sent to Denerim?
Word has been sent, but they need more than warning. They need our armies.
There is, I'm afraid, one other piece of news that is of even greater concern. The Archdemon has shown itself. The dragon is at the head of the horde.
Make her preserve us.
And we won't be able to reach Denerim within 2 days.
We must begin a forced march to the capital immediately with what we have. Denerim must be defended at all costs.
I agree. We collected an army. Let us use it.
The horde must be defeated, but the Archdemon is our true target. And only the Grey Wardens can defeat the Archdemon. That is why we must go.
Then we march. And hope the army collected here gives you the chance you need. Arleman, how long before the army can set out?
By daybreak, Your Majesty.
Then give the order. The longer we delay, the longer Denerim will be at the mercy of the horde.
Then we're off to war. Let's do this.
I will give the orders at once, and will notify you the moment we are ready to march.
Excellent.
Then if you and Alistair could meet me before you retire, we have Grey Warden business to discuss.
I will have someone show you to your rooms. I suggest you all get some rest while you can.
I think
We will
these
need
two
it.
should get married. By the way, just shipping stuff. Okay. So, we have Grey Warden business, right? Lord Tegan.
And now Denerim is under assault by the Darkspawn. The death toll will be staggering. I wish you luck.
And so Logain's daughter sits on the throne. The Therin bloodline is ended. I suppose you did what you did for your own reasons, Warden, but I wish it could have turned out differently. Anora is a decent woman, but she is much like her father. I suppose we shall see exactly what that means in time.
Are there any other allies we can use?
We have sent messengers to Orlais. With any luck, the Empress will send us help within a week. I think it entirely possible, however, that she has written Ferelden off as a lost cause already, and will seek to defend her empire first. Perhaps the Grey Wardens of Orlais will be able to march and reach us in time. We should not rely on their arrival, even so.
I should get to my room. Hello, Dwarf Commander.
And what word have we from Orzammar? Has House Claret sent their men, or haven't they?
They're stalling, which is as good as a no. House Claret's feud with House Romald has flared up again since their son died in that Deep Roads business. So naturally they're pleading the need for self-defense.
Fine time to start with that nonsense again. I've half a mind to... Evening to you, Grey Warden. I didn't realize you were still up and about.
Is there a problem with the Dwarven forces?
Nothing that can be dealt with now, I'm afraid. Just one of the houses being thicker than the stone that made them.
Once all of this blight business is done, there will be a reckoning in the Assembly. They're probably half hoping we'll all wind up dead. That way they'll have one of the strongest forces left in Orzammar. Enough to face the Darkspawn all on their own, I suppose? That's exactly the kind of half-arse thinking that got us into the mess after Endrin passed. It was our good fortune that you decided to go to Orzammar when you did, Grey Warden. For all that a surfacer needed our help, I expect we needed yours more.
I'm worried about the battle.
And so you should be. I was hoping you'd have some Grey Warden trick up your sleeve, truth be told.
Are things truly that desperate? Do we stand a chance of losing?
We'll find a way to win. We must.
I hope you're right. Under the open sky is a terrible place to consider dying, that's for sure.
Right. Off to camp with both of you, and keep the drunkenness to a minimum. We have a long way to go yet. Pleasant evening to you, Grey Warden, and good fortune on the field of battle.
So... Oh, my room. Stan, Shale, Doggy, Ogren, Severin, Bodum Fedic, Wynn, and Liliana. My room it is. Guest room. Is this my room? No, don't. No, no. No, I don't want to. Go away. Ah. I'm not going to damage the Arl's stuff anymore. Oh, this is my room. My room. Morrigan.
There you are. Let's go see what Riordan has to say. There you are. Let's go see what Riordan...
You're both here. Good. You're new to the Grey Wardens, and you may not have been told how an archdemon is slain. I need to know if that is so.
You mean there's more to it than just, say, chopping off its head?
So it is true. Duncan had not yet told you. I had simply assumed. Tell me, have you ever wondered why the Grey Wardens are needed to defeat the Darkspawn?
I assume it had something to do with the taint in us.
That is exactly what it involves. The archdemon may be slain, as any other Darkspawn, But should any other than a Grey Warden do the slaying, it will not be enough. The essence of the beast will pass through the taint to the nearest Darkspawn and will be reborn anew in that body. The dragon is thus all but immortal. But if the Archdemon is slain by a Grey Warden, its essence travels into the Grey Warden instead.
And what happens to the Grey Warden?
A Darkspawn is an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of the Archdemon is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
Meaning the Grey Warden who kills the Archdemon dies?
Yes. Without the Archdemon, the Blight ends. It is the only way.
Why is this such a secret? Why doesn't everybody know this?
We keep it secret for the same reason the joining is kept secret. Who would become a Grey Warden if they knew the end that might await them? And yet there must be Grey Wardens. Without us, there is no hope.
So it's up to the three of us to kill this thing.
In Blight's past, when the time came, the eldest of the Grey Wardens would decide which amongst them would take that final blow. If possible, the final blow should be mine to make. I am the eldest, and the taint will not spare me much longer. But if I fail, the deed falls on you. The Blight must be stopped now, or it will destroy all of Ferelden before the rest of the Grey Wardens can assemble. Remember that. But enough. There will be much to do tomorrow, and little enough time to rest before it. I will let you return to your rooms.
I will see you once the army is ready to march, then. I guess this ends soon. One way or another.
That it does, my friend. That it does.
Right. When the first Blight began, many brave men and women threw themselves at Dumat, the first Archdemon, trying to strike him down. But no matter the numbers, no matter their strength, he would always return. This was proof, some said, of his divine power. But the Grey Wardens soon learned otherwise. Their tainted blood bound them to the Archdemon, and they could hear it, feel it, as it died and was born anew. Its spirits drawn to possess the nearest tainted creature. The Darkspawn were mindless, soulless, empty shells of flesh that could be bent and remade in the dragon's image. But a man's soul was not so malleable. When a warden's hand struck a fatal blow against Dumat, the old god spirit was drawn not to a Darkspawn, but to the man who had slain him. In that moment, the souls of both the Warden and the Archdemon were utterly destroyed, and the dragon rose no more. The Blight was over. Right. Last rest before the battle. You have gathered your armies, and it is time to lead them against the greatest threats that Ferelden has seen in centuries. Tomorrow you will march to Denerim, but for now, you must rest. Okay. Bye.
You should get some sleep before morning. There will be much to do when the army marches.
So, what I have to look forward to is dying. My room, right?
Do not be alarmed. It is only I.
Hello, dear. I'm not alarmed. I'm glad to see you.
I did not come here to speak of sentimental things. I came here to speak with you. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole. I know what happens when the Archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be.
And how do you know about this?
I know a great many things. How I know is not quite as important as what I am offering you,
I want
however.
to know how.
I offer a way out. A way out for all the Grey Wardens, that there need be no sacrifice. A ritual, performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night.
Nothing comes without a price.
Perhaps, but that price need not be so unbearable, especially if there is much to be gained. All I ask is that you listen to what I have to offer, nothing more.
Very well. What is your plan?
What I propose is this. Lay with me, here tonight, and from our joining, a child will be conceived. The child will bear the taint, and when the archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence and not perish. The archdemon is still destroyed with no Grey Warden dying in the process.
You want to have my child? I don't think he's actually listening to her. He's like, oh, she wants to sleep with me.
Think about what I offer you. The chance to avoid death. Or better yet, the chance to slay the archdemon and live as a hero. No Grey Warden has ever done this. In return, I conceive a child. One who will be born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away. And you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish.
Oh dear. Now I'm like, shit, she's breaking up with me. He's like, oh, is this why you've been so friendly to me?
It's why I was sent with you by my mother. It's why she saved your life to begin with. Caring for you was not part of the plan, but I cannot let what I feel interfere with what I must do. This is important to me. The fact that it may save your life makes me all the more determined to see it done. Please, do not cloud the issue. If you feel anything for me, then accept that it will make what we must do that much easier.
So he's alright. She still has feeling. Wait, I want to know more about this child.
As you wish.
This is going to be my child. Will I ever see it?
No, you never will. This is all I ask in return for freeing you from the burden the Grey Wardens have placed upon you.
The child won't be hurt, will it?
Ignoring that after but one night it could barely be called a child, no, it will not be hurt. It will be changed.
Will the child be evil? What will it become?
Allow me to say that what I seek is the essence of the old god that once was, and not the dark forces that corrupted it. Some things are worth preserving in this world. Make of that what you will.
I'd just like to say something here. So the old gods were tainted by the Darkspawn or by something. And so Flemeth made Morrigan preserve the old gods, but also her sister Yavanna, that's from the comics. Her role was to save and preserve the old dragons, right? So, you know, something about Flemeth's plans. I'm really looking forward to finding out what they are. What do you intend to do with this child?
I do not wish to tell you.
I insist. I need to know what you plan.
The child will represent freedom. For an ancient power, a chance to be reborn apart from the taint. Is that not reason enough to do it? I will raise the child apart from the rest of society and teach it to respect that from which it came. Beyond that, you need know nothing else.
I see. Enough about the child, then.
Then you have decided?
Well, How do you even know this will work?
I do not know it will work. I do, however, have every confidence in my mother's magic. And so should you. What is important is that I am offering this to you now. It will work, and it will save your life.
Will I ever see you again? No, I can't ask her that. You don't think I will actually go through with this?
Consider the possibility that Riordan may not be there to make the final blow as he plans. What then? Do you run away? I am glad to make this offer to you after all we have meant to each other. Certainly the act of laying together is not such a burden.
What he's thinking right now is that he thinks that Riordan is going to manage. And maybe somewhere he's like clingy and he really doesn't want to let her go. And he's like, yeah, I could have a kid with her. And if she says what's true's true, then Riordan or Alistair or he will survive. But I'm going to roleplay this that he's a bit like, yeah, well, you know, let's just try it out. Oh god, he's so lame. Alright, I agree. I'll do this.
A wise decision. Come, my love. Put the thoughts of the ritual aside and let us make this last night together one to remember.
Sorry, mood killer. And fade to black. I'm sorry, I've lowered the music volume, so...
We have gathered all the forces we can.
Oh my god, goosebumps. I love this game so much.
The Darkspawn horde is sure to reach the capital before us. And so we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance. We must not forsake them. You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at Ostagar, Grey Warden. Let us pray that it will be enough.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. This man beside me is a native of Ferelden, now risen to the ranks of the Grey Wardens. He is proof that glory is within reach of us all. He has survived despite the odds, and without him, none of us would be here. Today, we save Denerim! Today, we avenge the death of my husband, your King Kaelan! But most of all, today, we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice! For Ferelden! For the Grey Wardens!
Is it possible to save here? No. Can't even level up. Okay, I think I'm gonna make a cut here anyway, so thank you so much for watching, and when I'll come back we're gonna push through Denerim. Thank you so much for watching.